At this present stage, the wheels of fortune for a modern leadership are slowly but surely tilting in the right direction. Africa's new breed of leadership is not shackled to the past, yet it has a deep sense of history and appreciation of the rough journey of its people. This modern leadership is forward looking, focused on securing a better future for its citizens and the quest for self reliance, relevance, and competitiveness. Africa's modern leadership has a clear understanding of the nuances and complexities of globalization. It is determined to establish and project a positive identity of the continent as an equal partner in the community of nations. This new leadership holds its own on the international scene by demanding that Africa is treated fairly and by making sure that the continent gets what rightly accrues to her. Africa is a magnet and a hive of activity for billions of dollars in foreign investment, meant for the extraction of the vast wealth of raw materials that sustain the growth and viability of the global economy. As a consequence, Africa today is being courted vigorously by emerging economies like China, and the other traditional partners in the West are also intensifying their competitiveness. Africa must ensure that no longer must its leaders succumb to trading partners unless and on equity terms. They need Africa's natural resources to develop their economies, and the Africans need the right price so they can develop their own also. None of our cooperating partners and investors seeking our resources does it just for the love of Africa. To the contrary, they are coming for their financial benefits. It is the solemn duty of African leaders to ensure that the interests of the continent are upheld and Africans also get what is rightly due to them. Under colonial rule, Africa has had the experience of selling its resources for a nickel and a dime. The experience of the colonial era should serve as precedence and a guide to make us arrive and demand better terms for the good of our people. Globalization should work to our advantage as well. Information and its proliferation are now readily and cheaply available. That should help us not to be found wanting in any area of negotiation skills or prudent decision making. In this way, we can guarantee our development and also win the respect of the rest of the world. Africa's modern and future leaders are better educated, democratic, respect and adhere to the rule of law. They also understand that integrity matters. They accept the verdict of the people through the ballot box and step aside to make room for others when they lose or have served the maximum prescribed terms of office. The era of former African leaders fleeing their nations to seek refuge abroad for fear of persecution at home or perpetual unwarranted litigation for abuse of office or looting of public coffers is fast becoming the trend of the past. Instead, these former leaders continue to be relevant think tanks, advisors, and envoys, and they mediate national and regional conflicts.